Genshin Impact is a brand new community to me. I'm new to the community. I'm new to doing everything. The comments are really interesting to read, especially over the course of my problems that I've had across Genshin in the past week. I won't make those kind of mistakes again. But today, I'm going to start a series on the channel where I review the collected miscellany of Genshin Impact. Now, each of these videos are 5 to 6 minutes long. So to say that I'm going to go through all of them in one video would be absurd, because I don't think anybody's going to watch a 2-hour long video. If I just watched the videos and did not even go back into them, there's 44 miscellanies. If they're each, let's just call it 5 minutes and 20 seconds, that is way too many minutes to be making one YouTube video. So what I'm deciding to do is I'm going to break it up. Maybe 5 a video, maybe 6 a video. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. And of course, at the end of this video, as always, we will be getting into the comments, right? We read the comments from other videos from the past. We have fun doing it. So if you haven't already, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. That's all I got right now. For now, it's time, the time to get into some Genshin Impact collected miscellany videos. I'm gonna do this screen here. Tell me what you think. I don't know if it's good or bad. Maybe this one's not the best. I don't know. I'm trying to kind of figure it out. I could always do this one. Let's do this one. This is a little less me, a little more video, which I think is better. No green screen today. I figured try something different. Why not? Right?
A mysterious bard named Venti has recently appeared in the world, singing tales for the city of freedom and romance.
All right.
This city is Mondstadt, the crown of the north. A free nation with no ruler.
So I mean, obviously this is new to me. It's old, super old to a lot of people. But me being a new creator.
A blessing left by the god of Animo, they say.
Okay.
1,000 years have passed since the god of Animo left this land.
Where'd they go? Where's the god of Animo?
It has only been half that time.
Come on, traveler, let's go. The world is full of lost ballads.
Animo,
just waiting
Carmen
to be
D is the
rediscovered.
consolation, Mondstadt.
As
yeah.
an archer with the power of Animo, Venti can battle with ease in almost any environment. His versatile attack style and his ability to launch enemies with his elemental skill
I don't like
allow
archers.
for a high amount of mobility.
We
in
know this
battle.
about me. I don't like archers.
His unique elemental burst can pull together nearby enemies, making
that's
him a
cool.
strategic character who
He's
can both
definitely,
deal damage and control the battlefield.
I like that. The control of the battlefield.
When
That's
Venti
true.
is in your party, gliding consumes less stamina for all characters.
Oh, that's
Needless
actually
to
interesting.
say, this skill will come in handy on
Wow.
your adventures.
That's
Take Venti
interesting.
along when exploring
Utility
the beautiful
spot.
open world. Normal attacks can perform up to 6 consecutive shots.
Okay.
The first and fourth shots can fire an extra arrow, while the 6th shot deals greater damage.
Okay. So extra damage, extra
Hold
shots,
the
really.
attack button to use a more powerful aimed shot. When fully charged, an Animo-infused arrow is fired.
He reminds
and
me of
deals
like
even
a
more damage to the enemy.
very anime Robin Hood, the way he's
Call
dressed.
upon the wind on which hymns and songs fly,
Right?
to lift your enemies up into the sky. When you use the elemental skill Skyward Sonnet,
You lift them up,
Venti
and
summons
you
a
can
wind
shoot them.
domain at the enemy's location, dealing
Okay.
area of effect Animo damage. Enemies are
Yeah,
launched into the
right.
air and fall slowly to the ground.
That's
Hold
kinda
Skyward
useful.
Sonnet to summon an even larger wind domain around Venti, dealing greater area of effect damage and launching
many of them
enemies
can you
into
lift?
the air. Venti
That's pretty
also
cool.
uses this powerful wind to fly high into the air.
He shouldn't
Adept
jump
use
with
of
it
this
though.
skill not only allows you to attack enemies,
Wow.
but also
That's a
dodge
pretty cool way to
attacks and
dodge.
move around the environment. If
That's
the
cool.
opportunity presents itself, you can also use a plunging attack from above. Wind domains can even be utilized to help you get around.
Oh wow. That's cool.
After unlocking
Huh.
the talent Embrace
That's
of
interesting.
Winds, holding Skyward Sonnet will also create a temporary upcurrent as you fly into the air. By firing an arrow
Use it for
infused
traveling.
with coalesced winds, Venti creates a fierce storm that sucks in surrounding enemies
I like that.
and
That's
deals
cool.
Animo damage.
Storm? It looks like it'd be very useful.
Hydro, pyro, cryo, or electro elements causes the storm to absorb that element and deal additional elemental damage.
Wait, say that again?
Attack with hydro, pyro, cryo,
No, go
or
back.
electro fierce storm that sucks in surrounding enemies
Got it.
and deals anemo damage.
Got it.
Contact with hydro, pyro, cryo, or electro
Contact.
elements
That's what he said.
causes the storm to absorb that element and deal additional elemental damage. The storm can only absorb one element each time. After unlocking the Talent Storm Eye, Venti's energy will be replenished at the end of Wind's Grand Ode. If an element was absorbed, the energy of party members of that element will also be replenished. Even though Venti is more than capable of handling different obstacles in battle, strategic party selection and teamwork can help you maximize
That's
Venti's
cool.
abilities.
That's cool. Are there a lot of
First,
people who
use
play
divine
Venti?
archery to attack enemies from afar.
Let me know in the
And
comments.
whittle away at their health. Use Skyward Sonic to launch dangerous enemies into the air. Gather up energy to prepare for the final attack. When your energy is full, unleash your elemental burst.
What's his elemental burst? That's just lifts. That's the lifting.
Wind's Grand Ode sucks the enemies in and deals anemo damage.
Oh, okay.
Use another element on enemies in the storm to generate a swirl reaction.
Oh, wow.
Then
That's just
use
gonna
another
wreck 'em.
compatible element to cause an elemental reaction.
Oh, wow.
Causing another elemental reaction brings the battle to a swift end.
Oh.
As we all know,
That's pretty cool,
poetry
actually.
and language flow like the wind. Venti captures this spirit in his ballads. Flora and fauna he sings of seem to have a life of their own and transport us to the moon and the stars.
Okay.
This self-proclaimed best bard of the mortal world gets his
Confident
strength,
too, huh?
his unwithering inspiration from the wind.
A windy bard.
But what Venti seeks in life is not eternal fame for his ballads.
What does he want?
Rather, he'd be happy with a cup of wine and a lyre to sing the marvelous stories of the world. Yes, that would make Venti the bard very content indeed.
Bro, his weak story makes me not want to play him. Like, his story is just so weak to me. I just don't like it. I think his powers are cool. I think that was pretty interesting how he could, like, basically lift the enemies up, do something to them, and use that same ability to get around faster. And the fact that flying is actually cheapened when he's on your team. I feel like the way I would play is I'd have like 3 main and then have like one that just kind of rotates in and out based off of my needs for the team. Like my needs in my current environment of traveling. All right, Diluc. Right, Diluc. What we got? What? Did I miss something here? There we go. Diluc.
As the Dawn
Diluc.
Winery's owner, Diluc dominates
Diluc.
Mondstadt's alcohol industry.
Oof.
Wealth and information are at his fingertips.
Alcohol, wealth, and information.
Modest and refined, yet
That's
quick
a
to act whenever
dangerous
Mondstadt
combination.
faces a crisis. What caused him to choose this path? How very curious.
There must be those who dare to pierce the darkness with their
Dawn
light.
Winery, Pyro, Noctua.
As one who wields pyro and a claymore,
A
Diluc
claymore?
has perfected the art of violence.
And he's
dominates the
perfected the art of violence. That's cool.
With his powerful skills, Diluc causes massive damage with
Wow.
ease and crushes
sen-
all his foes.
is he
with
sending
fearsome,
phoenixes
ruthless
at people?
strikes. Born a noble, Diluc is well versed in all things swords. With his guidance, no metal ore is wasted in their making. When forging claymores, Diluc recovers a set percentage of the ores used, aiding greatly in your adventure.
Oh, wow.
Diluc's normal attack performs up to 4 consecutive strikes.
You wanna
with the
use him to
fourth
build
strike
stuff.
launching enemies.
Right? That's what it sounds
Holding
like.
the attack button, constantly consumes Diluc's stamina to launch swift consecutive attacks, dealing increased physical damage to nearby enemies, and unleashing an extra powerful attack at the end that launches enemies. Use this wisely to scatter enemy groups and defeat shielded foes.
Wow.
Unlocking the talent Relentless decreases Diluc's charged attack stamina consumption
Oh wow,
and increases
he's
its maximum duration. Use his fierce attacks to defeat those before you.
he's strong.
Using the elemental skill Searing Onslaught, Diluc strikes with his claymore, dealing pyro damage.
That's cool.
This can
I like
be done
that.
3 times in a row, with a short window of time to connect each strike. But pay attention. This skill enters cooldown if the next strike is not activated in a short period of time. Using Searing Onslaught in concert with normal attacks allows you to deal constant damage to enemies, while remaining evasive and mobile. Additionally, since this skill deals pyro damage, Diluc can form combinations with other characters, using elemental reactions to deal greater damage.
Verdict is?
He's not really interesting.
Himself in flames, Diluc knocks nearby
I don't really think
enemies
I'd
back.
What was that?
Before gathering the flames into his blade and launching a phoenix, dealing massive pyro
The phoenix is the
damage to
coolest part
enemies
about
in
his
his path.
character.
Diluc's
If I'm looking
normal
at
and
this,
charged attacks
bro, his
will
character,
also deal pyro damage for a
I could
period
care
of
less
time.
about, but that phoenix is cool.
Dawn has a very large hitbox, allowing it to not only strike airborne foes, but also forcibly reposition enemies to an extent, making it very strong against groups. The pyro damage conversion that Dawn provides further strengthens Diluc's attacks. Unlocking the Blessing of Phoenix talent increases the duration of Dawn's pyro damage conversion, and gives Diluc a pyro damage bonus. Diluc is, without question, a well-honed warrior, who efficiently deals with any task. Now, please witness him in action.
Nah. He seems. I mean,
Begins suppressing the target
he's
with normal
clearly a
attacks,
melee character you'd want on your team.
combining it with his
If
elemental
you wanted
skill
to
deal
like
great pyro damage
shoot
to
a
the enemy.
freaking
He weaves
phoenix at
between
somebody.
these 2 attack modes to suppress the foe more quickly, while building up elemental energy.
Yeah.
He uses his elemental burst once his energy is full, followed by attacks enhanced by Blessing of Phoenix, defeating the enemy flawlessly.
The fire trail is pretty cool from the
Diluc's
phoenix.
explosive, ruthless fighting style and his aloof manner are
He's
all
just
admirable
attack, attack,
traits.
attack, attack.
But if the disaster from 5
I don't like
centuries
characters
ago
like
were to
that.
happen
It's just
again,
press
if he were
buttons.
to face the same evil that I once did, would he still hold fast to his resolve?
He just wants people
This
to press
too
buttons.
Makes me most
He's like a hack and
curious
slash
indeed.
character. He's probably like the most hack and slash character I've seen in Genshin Impact so far. I don't like hack and slash games. Klee has grown on me every time I see her. I don't know
There
why.
are many remarkable people in
By the way.
Mondstadt's Knights of Favonius. Among them is a small knight who raised Stormbearer Mountains flat, and whose name has recently become commonplace both within Mondstadt and beyond. When it comes to Spark Knight Klee, there are rumors aplenty.
That's so cool. That's so cool.
Interestingly, those telling these rumors
little
do so with a smirk and a shake
bombs.
of their heads, joking that even Mondstadt's fish have learned to swim away when they see her.
Can I come play with you today?
She's going around just destroying stuff,
I
bro.
wanna go
Knights
on
of
an
Favonius,
adventure.
Pyro,
Well known as the
Trifolium.
Spark Knight, Klee is able to deal continuous pyro damage with her childlike glee and a pack and pockets full of bombs.
She looks like that's
But
cool.
watch out, as anything near her may be turned to ash in a fiery explosion.
She's strong, man.
Klee
she
loves
looks strong.
adventures and is adept at expeditions and gathering. Not only does she know the locations of Mondstadt's unique flora, she may also know where to find a treasure or two. When Klee is on your team, the location of items unique to Mondstadt will appear on your minimap. When it comes to anything explosive,
What?
Klee simply can't control her enthusiasm. Klee's normal attack
Wait
performs
a
up to
minute.
3
Go back.
When it comes to anything explosive, when Klee is on your team, the location of items unique to Mondstadt
Look
will
over here.
appear on your minimap.
That's cool.
When it comes to anything explosive,
Good to
Klee
locate
simply
stuff.
can't control her enthusiasm. Klee's normal attack performs up to 3 consecutive explosive attacks that deal AoE pyro damage. Holding the attack button consumes a certain amount of stamina, and after a short casting time, blasts
That's cool.
enemies, dealing AoE pyro damage. When Klee is up high, her charged attack can reach enemies even farther away. Also,
That's obviously, that's a
Klee's
trajectory
normal and
thing,
charged
right?
attacks are especially effective against geo targets, making them ideal against enemies with geo shields, and for quickly mining ore.
That's not very quick.
After unlocking the talent Sparkling Burst, when Klee's charged attack lands a critical hit, some energy will be restored for all party members.
That's cool.
Use Klee's
So
elemental
she can kind of
skill
heal
to
what's going
toss
on.
Jumpy Dumpty. Jumpy Dumpty will bounce 3 times, each bounce causing an explosion that
I like
deals
that.
AoE pyro damage. On the third
3
bounce,
time jump.
Jumpy Dumpty will burst into mines. These explode upon contact with enemies or after a short time.
That's just
dealing
upon
AoE
contact.
pyro damage.
Or short
Jumpy
time.
Dumpty will automatically recharge over time to up to 2 charges.
That's pretty cool.
It is
That's pretty
effective in dealing with groups of enemies. After Jumpy Dumpty explodes, switch characters and pull enemies together to take advantage of the mines and deal a lot of damage to enemies. After unlocking the talent Pounding Surprise,
Yeah.
when Jumpy Dumpty and normal attacks
She's
deal damage, Klee has a
fun
chance to obtain an explosive
looking.
spark. When Klee has an explosive spark, instead of consuming stamina, her next charged attack will expend the spark instead and deal
Yeah.
increased damage.
That's only went up like not even full, like a quarter. Went up
Klee's
200.
Blazing Delight
Went at
sparks and
386 to
Splash
586 or
continuously
530 something.
attacks nearby enemies for the duration of the skill, dealing AoE pyro damage. Sparks and Splash has high damage and attack rate,
Yeah, she's not very good.
empowering Klee to deal immense
I don't see
damage
her,
while on
in
the
my opinion,
battlefield. Klee is
my
able to
lack
continuously
of
dish out strong
experience,
pyro attacks,
but my opinion
earning her
nevertheless.
a role as the firepower of your party. Next, let's look at a battle to experience Klee's incredible destructive capability.
Yeah, show me what she could do.
In battle,
Impress me.
Klee can use her elemental skill and normal attacks to repeatedly activate the effect of the talent Pounding Surprise, and use charged attacks to suppress enemies. When her
pretty
energy
strong.
is full, unleash an elemental burst to further
pretty
increase
strong.
her ability to deal damage.
I'm tired, that's why I keep you on
After
it.
this,
By the
Klee
way.
can have fun causing explosions, spreading flames in every direction,
Yeah, I
and
don't
burning
think-
enemies to a crisp.
Yeah.
When the people of Mondstadt talk about their home,
Eh.
they proudly call it the City of Wind, Dandelions, and Freedom. Perhaps it was Mondstadt's atmosphere of freedom that led the famous adventurer Alice to entrust her daughter Klee to the care of the Knights of Favonius.
Oh,
With this
okay.
freedom,
Let's learn a
Klee
little
has
bit more
had a
about her.
happy and unrestrained childhood. But all baby birds must leave the nest
Unrestrained childhood?
someday. Hopefully, our
Don't nobody
little
care for
spark
her.
light will remain just as happy-go-lucky when that day comes, and keep smiling all the way.
I won't be playing Klee. Cool to learn the story. Cool to learn how she works. Not interested. Alright, let's get into Jean. Jean pulled in one of my accounts.
When Grandmaster Varka
By the
of
way.
Mondstadt's Knights of Favonius left on an expedition, his role passed to Jean, the eldest daughter of House Gunhildr. The young acting Grandmaster had become a skilled swordsman through hard work, and works harder still for the sake of the Knights. Self-sacrifice, after all, is the Dandelion Knight's path.
As the wind continues to blow, so too shall I continue to fight.
Jean has excellent crowd control and support abilities.
Really?
And can act in concert with others to suppress the enemy.
That's cool that she lived.
Jean's
That's
elemental
cool.
burst can instantly restore her health and benefit her allies as well, making her the pillar of any team. Even when cooking, Jean is always concerned with helping others.
So
and
her
can
health.
accidentally make extra helpings. When
Accidentally
Jean cooks
make
a
extra
restorative
helpings of
dish
food?
perfectly, she has a chance to create 2 of them. All the better to face the battles ahead.
Wow. So she's
Jean
actually
can perform up to 5 consecutive normal attacks,
like a selfless
dealing
leader.
physical damage to enemies. Holding the attack button consumes a set amount of stamina and unleashes a wind-infused thrust that deals high physical damage
That's
and launches
sick.
enemies.
That's like
Launched
free.
enemies will fall
Free.
slowly
You
for
can
a
switch
short
right there
time,
to an archer character
allowing Jean to
and
control
start
the
to
flow
just
of
tear
battle
them up.
and give her teammates a chance to perform
Yeah,
follow-up
exactly.
attacks more safely.
That's what I'm saying.
Unlocking the talent Wind Companion gives Jean's normal attacks a chance to heal all party members on hit. This healing scales with Jean's attack power. Tapping her elemental skill Gale Blade causes Jean to gather formless wind on her sword and unleash a small storm, launching enemies in the
That's
direction
sick.
Jean is aiming, dealing anemo damage.
She can just knock things all the way
Holding
back.
Gale Blade constantly consumes Jean's stamina,
Oh boy.
pulling nearby enemies in front of her,
Bro.
and allowing her to
It's
adjust
like
the direction
Mortal
in which she
Kombat
wishes to launch
Scorpion.
them,
Get
dealing
over
anemo
here.
damage.
Get over here.
Enemies launched by Gale Blade will remain clumped together when
Wow.
they fall, making follow-up attacks easier.
Clump them together.
Gale
Drop
Blade
them.
is a very
And attack.
flexible ability.
Put 'em in the
Strategic
water?
use of the surrounding terrain will often amplify its effects.
What? You're gonna drown dudes.
Hear me.
That's sick.
Calling upon the wind's protection, Jean creates a dandelion field, knocking nearby enemies back and dealing anemo damage. The field also quickly heals nearby allies and all party members. This healing scales with Jean's attack power.
Wow.
The dandelion field continuously heals characters within it,
Bro, that's
infusing them
sick.
with anemo, while dealing anemo damage to
Her
enemies
heal is
who
on
enter or
point,
leave
man.
the field. Once the talent Let the Wind Lead is unlocked, using Dandelion Field will regenerate some additional elemental energy.
That's cool.
Jean can help her team take charge, aid in their
That's
attacks,
cool.
and do great damage
She does
through
look
skillful
super
use
strong.
of her abilities. A well-rounded fighter indeed. Start
Fighter
the
and
battle
healer.
by using her elemental skill, mop up nearby enemy groups and build elemental energy. Then use her charged attack to disrupt their movements, allowing your party members to switch in, attack, and
That's
deal
sick.
damage. When your party members have taken significant damage, use her elemental burst at the opportune moment to repel enemies and regenerate your team.
Yo, she's
before
cool,
beginning
man.
the next round of attacks to finish the
Yeah.
fight.
I like it.
Though Jean may lack experience, Mondstadt has only prospered
Experience
since she
is
assumed
just
Varka's
time,
great
man.
responsibilities. Even I, who has seen countless people, must respect her desire to always defend Mondstadt. But unlike most who bear great burdens, this young knight has remained as tenacious as ever. How was her will molded, and what sustains her edge such that it never wears down? If fate wills it, I will find the answer to these questions.
Interesting. So I kind of like her story. I do. I like her story. The fact that she's like just this character who kind of just wants
By enemies in front
to
of her,
help everybody,
and allowing her to adjust the direction in
right? I thought that was cool, just to see like a character who's like really
who has
in,
seen countless people since she assumed
just a
Varka's
character who's
great
like into helping
responsibilities.
people. I love that. I think that's so dope. When you find a character who really just wants to help, I think that's cool. I think that's very cool. The fact that we just know that she's just here and she's just trying to help, and that's why she can heal all the other characters and then make extra servings of food when she makes the food in the game. Admirable. She's very admirable. Jean is. That's cool. That's cool. I like that a lot. Okay, so we could do 11 different videos, 4 characters per video. We just did our first 4. I think that'll be, that might change. I guess it could change. Yeah, no, I guess that could change. I don't know. Right now, that's what we're gonna do. So let's get into the comments. Okay, everybody's favorite part. Don't forget, if you haven't already, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, because we're at the comment section of our portion of our video. I wanted to try a different screen for this though, so bear with me here. Can we do this? Can we see this? Is this bigger? Is this better? What I was thinking was we could do something like this on the video, and then I could do like this. Yeah, that would be pretty cool, right? And then I could just kind of read it, and then you see what thumbnail it came from. Like, that's cool, I think. Okay. Hey, yo, hold up. You're back for another one. I say use the... Okay, so if you haven't seen my last video, I got Gene. I pulled Gene on the account that I put the $100 in on Christmas. And then I went back to an old account, which I don't even really remember having, right? And what had happened was what I'm about to tell you now is like crazy. But what had happened was I have Mona on that account, which I was absolutely totally shocked about. So all along, Mona was in my possession. So that's kind of crazy. Yeah, that's extremely crazy actually. And I didn't expect that to happen, but it did. And now we're here. So yeah, I say use, and I asked the viewers, should I, which account should I use? And so this is a response to that. I say use the account you like. Mona in this case. Playing 2 accounts is exhausting, though it's not much of a big deal if your main character is already up to date and just want to re-experience the story again along with the grind in another voice, dub, or something. Also, having Bennett is great since you can now have a core support buffer healer. Oh, I would also like to suggest watching or reacting to Maxor's Genshin review, though I don't know if you should. It has some incorrect, outdated info about the game that might discourage you, but it's still a hilarious video. I'll check out the video. I'll check out that video at some point. Could be fun. Remind me if you don't see it out in a couple of weeks. Your comment made a video. All right, that's our thing. All right, cool. From Daniel 336600. This is on a Nihida video that I did. MiHoYo have got everyone wrapped around their finger, but this game needs criticism, and it will never seem to get it. But people slurp up everything they send our way, even the crap card game. Oh, I didn't play the card game yet. The card game, in part, is what made me dive into Genshin Impact. It was the card game mixed with my curiosity, but the card game pushed me over the edge. So the card game got you me. So yeah. If they complain about people being a flyby Genshin creator, why don't they do it? Well, that's another thing, right? So I'm not a flyby Genshin creator, and that has been I've been accused of being one in some comments. So whatever, you'll see. Time will tell. You really got to prepare for the drama queens, and the drama gets the most views and traction. I only care about the story now because gameplay is a bit repetitive, and there really is nothing to work towards if you play for 2 years. That makes sense. That makes sense. I'm definitely not a fly by creator or Genshin. I'll be here for a while. A long while. Cool. This is from Trigger. You have Genshin crystals on your free play account, so it's not a free play account. Okay, so I thought it was a free to play account, but apparently it's not. Really? Okay. Got it. Still learning. And 70 polls, pity. I didn't get Feruzin until now. Really? And here I am getting her on 2 accounts. LOL. This is all from Trigger. These 2 are from Trigger, and this 3rd one's from Trigger. Don't pull the standard banner, pull from the limited banner. If you lose 50-50, you will get standard banner character. And next time you will get guaranteed a character. So it's a win-win situation. Noted. Bennett is SSSSSS tier. Awesome. That's awesome. Cool. That's from Shazub Nashian. Also, oh my god, what? You actually spent money on a standard banner? Whoops. Whoops. I didn't know. I spent money on standard banner. I never knew. What am I going to say, guys? LOL. I watched this video on December 27th. Well, I'm not saying that I did 3,006 views there. Fell Knight Gaming. I'm saying that video was saying that video did it. I'm a little confused. Fell Knight Gaming, Jean and Mona have different purposes, but Mona consistently ranks at the top of polls for who is the best standard banner 5-star character. Both are very good, but I prefer Mona. Seriously though, your face when you open the old account is legit one of the funniest things I've seen in Genshin video. Well, thank you. Well, thank you. I'm hoping even more funny moments happen while I make content. You should clip that moment on your end so we can go viral. LOL. Right? Why not, man? Why not attempt to go viral? That's 610. So he actually knocked it. Here it is. This is my facial reaction. There it is. I had Mona. I have Mona? And the next reaction. Holy shit, I have Mona? That's pretty funny, right? I thought that was pretty funny. I didn't even know. It's facts, man. It's facts. From Shregs. This is a long one, so this might be the last one of the day. I reroll for more than a month just to get Mona before I go beyond adventure level 5 because I was so thirsty for her. Reroll is equal a new. I know what reroll is. I know what reroll is. For me, Mona is better than Jean. Of course, that is my own opinion. Mona E-skill can taunt enemies while applying Hydro. So while enemies getting distracted and getting wet, Hydro application, you can use Lisa or Kaya to and another character elemental skill. Then you can do elemental reaction combos with any character you have. But burst and ultimate Q is kind of complicated, so you need to watch our YouTube video about her burst. After watching Mona burst explanation video, you have time to watch YouTube Mona 2 million burst damage video just to know that her burst isn't just a pretty looking attack. It can also hurt up to 1 million damage. That's insane. Insane. 1 mil damage. And your comment made the video. Thank you there, Fell Knight Gaming. Miss Lethal. I have mid takes. You don't like my takes? Well, find something else to watch. You should watch the version trailers. I will soon. Working on Miscellany videos. Miscellany first. There you go. James Corsini. Don't do a react video if you don't want to react. Okay. Nahida video is out. Dude, there's so many comments, like people finding this video later, getting mad about Nahida again. But like, I made that right. So the new people need to know that I made that right. I feel like they do. So I feel like I have to respond to like every single one of those. When I saw that Jean, I was so jealous. XD, I want her so bad. She's my main, and I still. Oh man, that's great. Oh boy, that's crazy. LOL. I wish you great luck. I do. I hope everybody gets the characters they want. MT Heroes. I would highly recommend watching the Collected Miscellany as they explain the characters and how would you play them. I'm doing that right here. Before you watch them, just know the talents are skills and you unlock the ascending characters. Would you highly recommend pausing the rewinding? As for the version trailers, they basically have bits and pieces of what's to come before we as the players are able to play, edit. I would play on the new account because Jeanne can be very versatile and damage healer, and because she scales up attack, she also has good applying wind and ammo. As for Mona, she's good at applying all-field hydro water. Her ult will be buff damage against enemy caught in. For easier explanation, the collected miscellany videos will help. Thank you. Thank you. I'm actually watching them and reacting. Your comment made the video of the first reaction. LOL. LOL. Awesome. I think that's a good, we got a short one here. Basilisk Gaming. Basilisk, thank you for always commenting. I appreciate it. I see you all the time. Don't forget to react to the Teyvat chapter storyline and the Winter Nights Lazo trailers. I will. That is, I'll put it on the list. I'll put them on the list. Awesome. And reply. Cool. Let's put them on the list here. There we go. Here we go, guys. I think that was a good way to end the video. And Basilisk has one more. We'll have 3 more. Holy moly. Let's end the video with these two comments, and that's it. We're done after this. Ben is one of the most cracked characters in the game. He's a staple on most of the best teams and very easy to build up from healing buffs. He just needs a base attacks as you can get. His base attack and his weapon base attack. Only artifact stats you need is ER, and only set you need is Noblesse. Thank you. Got it. And can't believe you spent crystals and gems on a standing banner, but if you really want Mona, it's probably okay. I didn't know. Oh well. I didn't know. If you don't know, you don't know. Stick to your Mona account. This is Cat 6. This is the last one, I promise. Stick to your Mona account. You are still in early game. Jeanne is fun to play to the extent you won't regret losing a 50-50. Cool. Alright. Alright. Guys, thank you for watching. Oh, we should probably go back to the room, right? Okay. Well, thank you guys for watching. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate it. That's it. This is the first Miscellany React video. I am Salvi B, new to Genshin Impact, not new to making content. So I do plan on continuing this journey with you, and I hope that you guys stick along. We have gameplay videos coming. We're gonna do some live streams. We're just gonna have a lot of fun. That's it. That's all I got. So without any further ado, thank you for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video.